know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate them.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
On two, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now an option play on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On one, ready?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They bring a tight end in motion left. It's Eckler again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
On one, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a second down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Down at the 25. The Cowboys at 9-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go.
The big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Eckler now between the tackles. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense.
Here we go.
And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pollard going to try the right side. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough to... He's got him in! Complete! Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I'm one, right?
Now Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Burrow on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Draw play, Elliott. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 53 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. First down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds. seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I'm fine, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42.
11 MP.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. He stiff arms it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll set up a throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll look to set up his blockers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw here. Pass completed outside to Robertson. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Pollard again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Garibay on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Shoves him aside. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready?
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Pollard again. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Garibay's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On 1, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Chandler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt, hurt. Ready.
Run for Pollard. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9.
3, 3.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go.
Now Pollard, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. All eyes locked on Jonathan Garibay in a huge spot here. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.